shot for me?
Good evening. Good evening and welcome to Halstead's Winter Band Concert, our holiday day concert. This is the first time that we've done it at the high school, and for obvious reasons. Our band has grown to the point now where we would be unable to hold all of these people at Halstead, so this year we're here. I think it's a really great thing. It says something very good about our band. The students have worked really hard to put on what the show that you're going to see tonight. I'm very excited by it. I'm very excited by it. I think you will be once you've heard what they're able to do. It's absolutely amazing to think that the students before you tonight in our concert band just began playing these instruments only 3 months ago. It's absolutely amazing. Before I go on, I'd like to introduce a couple of people that are in the audience tonight. I noticed that we had a couple of members of our Board of Education. I'd like to take a moment to introduce them to you. I saw Marilyn Dogren in the board. Please take a stand, Marilyn. I believe Mike Malfetto is in the back. Mike, could you take a stand, please? Is there anyone else on the board here tonight? Jeanette, please take a stand. Thank you, Jeanette. We also have our superintendent. I believe he's here. Mr. Dr. Dario, take a stand. We have, the high school adopted a no-hat policy for our students this year. I would hope that you would help us respect those rules tonight by removing your hats if you're wearing them. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to tonight, our concert band. Thank you.
Where is she?
White blouse, blue. Second row.
Second row. First girl?
No.
White blouse with black and white pants. Right in the front.
Welcome to Halstead's annual holiday concert. We are so glad that you are here to celebrate with us. Our first selection will be the traditional holiday favorite, Jingle Bells.
Jingle Bells is the first complete song we played as a group. We choose to play it for this concert so that you could get an idea of how we started, playing in unison with everyone playing the melody. Our second selection will be Hanukkah Melody. This piece presents many challenges to us as a band. Personally, it is the first full-length piece we played in harmony.
Hanukkah Melody features a percussion section. During the solo, the wind players have to count 8 measures of raps.
In learning Hanukkah Melody, the concert band was introduced to the musical concept of DCL Phoenix. This is where the band returns to the beginning of the piece and plays until we reach the Phoenix.
Just help down.
We'll close our portion of this holiday concert with a winter sleigh ride. This project includes two holiday favorites, Jingle Bells and Up on the Housetop. These two pieces are cleverly combined into the delightful sleigh bell, light accompaniment to create marvelous selection. This piece should have you thinking about snow and learning it in no time.
Before we play our last number for you, I just wanted to thank a bunch of people for making this concert possible. It's easy for me to get up here at this point and basically wave my arms and get these fine young ladies and gentlemen to play because the hard work's already been done. They've been working very hard in learning to play their instrument. They just got it about 3 or so months ago, as many of you know, and learned how to put it together. It's pretty amazing. I definitely stand in awe at this point to listen to the music that they're making with all the notes and harmonies and dynamics that they've been able to learn and put together. So I thank these students for putting in all of the extra time that they've put in beyond what the regular students do to learn a special talent like playing an instrument. So I wanted to thank them first. I would also like to thank all the parents and grandparents and guardians and all the people that encourage their children to be in this band and to be a part of music, because I know that you are doing a lot more work than I am when you're at home, encouraging them to practice and getting them into school with their heavy instruments and those kind of things. So I want to thank all of you also for your efforts in making this concert a success. As you can imagine, with all of these students in one place at one time, logistically, it's a little bit crazy. We need to get our instruments and get set up at practices rather quickly so we have time to do music, and I cannot do that by myself. So I want to thank a few people who help me, and they make that possible, and they're teachers that work with me over at Halsted Street School. And one of them is Terry Stark, and the other is Fred Muller, and without their help, these guys would be done. And without talking any further, we're now going to play through our final selection, A Winter Sleigh Ride.
listening to our concert band. The symphonic band will be out in 2 minutes. Happy holidays!
Happy Hanukkah to each and every one of you. We're very excited that our concert is here at Newton High School and that we have been looking forward to this evening since September. I think you'll be interested to know that the music that you're going to hear is music that has been selected by the boys and girls on the stage. They voted nearly unanimously to play this particular concert. So we hope you enjoy it.
Halstead Symphonic Band will open with March of the Nutcracker, the great Russian composer Tchaikovsky completed composition of the Nutcracker Suite in the spring of 1892. Tchaikovsky was the first composer to turn his attention seriously to the writing of music for the ballet.
combines the famous tropical canon with the peaceful carol in verse below. It is amazing that these two melodies, although written in different time signatures, fit well together and played at the same time. This is for the beautiful canon performed by our trombone and baritone sections.
a band student council. And basically, this is a group that pretty much determines the direction in which our band goes. I like to tell the boys and girls that I'm the one who teaches the music, but basically, they make the decisions as to how the band goes. And I would like to introduce some of our officers. Our president of our band student council is Ms. Heather Updegrove. And my assistant is Ms. Mary Ellen Hilton Graham. And our vice president is Courtney Meisinger. Fundraising, and this would be Stephanie again, Ashley Pratt, Samantha Dale. And there are other people as well who have helped so very, very much with doing things like decorating our beautiful auditorium today. These were the girls who did it. Can they sit now, ladies? We also have two people who came all the way from Pennsylvania to play our concert this evening, and that would be Brianna Matuszewski and I think you can say that the people in our band have loyalty to this group, and we have, not only do we work hard, we have a great deal of fun. Let me tell you just a little bit about some of the other things these boys and girls do. The fundraisers that we have are basically organized by them, and the proceeds that come from these fundraisers will go towards paying for our bus trip that will be necessary for the trip that we'll take in the spring. Actually, you'll be getting more information about that in January. They take charge of decorating the band room, and once again, they have done all of this. They publish a newsletter once a month. Actually, I think it'd be about every marketing period. The newsletter goes home and the report cards, and these boys and girls do that by themselves. They meet Friday mornings, and I often say it's a great way to start a Friday because, as you can imagine, they're great people to work with. Now I'm going to turn this over to the next person who is announcing.
Also known as the familiar carol of the bell. Peter will have these popular setting of the Ukrainian carol will feature our mallet percussion.
Swell Jazz, arranged by Mark Williams, is a jazzy version of this holiday favorite. Feel free to join in and snap and tap to the beat.
Our concluding selection for this evening is Untitled Christmas. Larry Clark has arranged this colorful assortment of Christmas carols in the style of Mozart. Although we know very little about the background of Mozart's Little Night music, we feel that apologies are in order to Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart for mixing a few simple Christmas carols with his wonderful music, knowing that he probably slept in his grave. So sit back and relax as Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and Santa Claus collide to bring you this festive tune. We hope you've enjoyed our concert, and may your holidays be filled with much joyous music.
Okay, so he's just there, and we appreciate everything he does for us. And the teachers, administrators, the custodial staff and maintenance crew, what an incredible job they did, bringing all of this equipment over to this school. We just can't thank them enough. Kim Wyszynski did our programs. Bob Lewecki helped our boys and girls make these beautiful decorations on the curtains. Linda Miller with the baked food sale. Kathy Cratch, was in charge of the candles that we're selling. Mike Ridge from the Newton High School donated these poinsettias. And by the way, if you're interested in purchasing them, just see me. They're $6.50. And last but not least, Mrs. Barbara Bracchia, who often records concerts, and I understand is doing it again tonight. And I thank you for being here and being such a great audience.
December 11th, 1997.
Nancy Council would like to take this opportunity to thank Ketchum for all the hard work and dedication.
On behalf of all of us at Halstead, we really wish you a happy, healthy,